Hey everyone, and welcome to another Technogate episode. We are playing Mage the Ascension. We do this Mondays 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Um, and that's Central Time. We have with us today, we have Tycho Vance being played by Mike. Micah has worked with me a bunch on podcasting over the years, as well as 40-person, 4-table event that we ran at Gen Con 3 years in a row. Um, Mike, how you doing?
Well, I'm on the road for work again, and as we've already discussed, I don't like staying in hotels, especially during a pandemic. So I'm ready to play.
I hear you, man. And then Phaedra Bennett being played by Amber. Um, she's worked with me on some of the 40-person tabletop, which she didn't have a whole bunch of experience GMing, to say a little bit of. And but she did. She was probably called out as one of the best GMs the year that she did run a game for us at Gen Con. It was pretty awesome. So how you doing, Amber?
I'm doing great. I work the night shift, so I just woke up 20 minutes ago. Felt awesome.
And then we have Robert Kell. That's being played by Ricky. He's a really good friend of mine that I met through work, and I believe this is one of your. You haven't been involved in a lot of different role-playing games, and this is your first Mage game for sure. Isn't that correct?
It is, yeah. First game in World of Darkness, and I think the first role-playing game that's made it past 3 sessions.
Wow. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Yeah, and you jumped right into streaming your game.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
And then we have Malachi uh, Bell Bellamy Bellamy
Blammy.
Blammy.
No.
No. Malachi being played by Josh Hockerman, who has done a lot of different role-playing games with me, and I kind of joined in with Mike and Josh's group, and they were running a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and then played some Mage the Ascension with him, and ran like a time-jumping insane campaign with him in it. How you doing, Josh?
Oh, I'm doing well. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
And I'm your host, Frozen Fallout. My name is Josh, also known as. And so we're going to kind of jump into here. We are, I believe this is episode 10, 9 or 10. I think we're at episode 10 right now. But I've been basically moving it along that this is in the year 1998. And right now would be November 16th, 1998, give or take. We might be a couple days off here and there. But each week that we play, I've been giving the players really a week of downtime that we've kind of been really, really loose about lately. So one of the things that I'm gonna try and change up here a little bit and get it a little bit more concrete is that downtime. So I'm going to kind of start off with Tycho here, and kind of go over what is it that you've been doing, in the past few weeks, but more specifically this week. But is it a pattern, or do you like change it up? And then, is there any specific magics that you're doing? Magical items that you're trying to make, or magical little gadgets and trinkets.
And this can involve reasons for spending stuff on experience points, right?
Yep, and you can use it for spending. This is what you're spending a lot of your time to do, to try and raise up specific experience points if there's something that you're not getting from the adventures.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to do 2 things. First is, does the construct offer any continuing education courses?
Absolutely.
Specifically in leadership, because I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job, but I could maybe do better. I mean, I'm pretty much like really killing it right now in terms of leadership. But if they have any like courses for that, I think I'll do that during the day.
Yeah, I would say that they have, leadership and management courses that you can kind of take. They're with your mother, so.
Really?
Yes.
Is that a joke?
I mean, it's a joke, yes, but it's also true.
My mother teaches the continuing education leadership course.
She knows it by theory.
alongside her daily duties as the head of an entire division. I just want to make absolutely sure you want to do this.
It's a passion project.
All right, I think you've convinced me. No, it's just a standard person. Yes, you can take some kind
What's
of
his name?
advanced education.
Her name. What's their name? I want to write it down for my notes.
Amanda Tilling.
Amanda Tilling. All right. So I'm going to do that during the day, and then in the evenings, on the first day of downtime that evening, I would like to pull out my father's journal that I found in Adventium and see if there's anything in it, because it's probably not real.
All right, so you go check for the first time. You haven't even checked it since, so you don't even know if it's even there anymore. And it is there, and it is readable actually now.
Oh my god. Okay, so the first day I confirm that it's readable and I set it right back down because I can't handle this.
Okay.
So you can go to somebody else and then come back to me on that one.
Okay.
Unless you want to do me first, completely.
Yeah, I kind of want to just kind of get an idea of what you do. Do you have like a general thing that you want to? Because I can go back to a more specific thing. But is there a general thing that you do every week that you're working on, or is it just going to be the leadership kind of thing that you're doing at this time?
This week is leadership. Otherwise, I would be tinkering and.
So you're going to kind
old
of more
equipment
random, kind of not a scheduled basis kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
just maintaining my other knowledges.
Okay, great, awesome. And Phaedra, what would you be doing on a weekly basis, and is there anything specifically this week that you're going to be doing?
So I finally got some downtime. I'm going to whip out that schematic on skin growth that we got from the Android.
Okay.
Do 2 researches with it. One, I want to increase the skin growth so it can cover your whole body, and also give it an attribute that makes it like super hard. So it acts like a second skin and also armor.
Okay, so you're looking to basically create some armor out of this skin, and let's see here. So let's kind of build out this here for you real quick. So how long do you want this to last?
Let's say an hour. We'll start small.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do one scene with that, and just say that you're going to need 1 success in order to achieve that length of time. How many health levels how many dice do you want of stamina, or do you want this to give you extra health levels?
I want it to give extra health levels.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it cost double in order to get a health level than what it's. So it's basically 1 success gets you 1 health level that you can put towards that.
Okay.
And then just to pull off the feat itself, because this is like a basic. I'm going to say this is a pretty difficult feat. So I'm going to say the base, you're going to need 3 successes just to start the process of spending it on stuff. Every success you get above 3, you can then well, actually, then you want a duration, so you have 1 success that you need to get that. So for every success you get above 4, you can get a health level for that skin, and it's just 1 skin that you're making per effect that you're doing. I'm going to say this is coincidental while you're inside of, if you're making it inside the construct, that's, or outside of people's site space, or like in your sanctums or your areas where it matches your paradigm really well. Which even this is beyond the 20 years, so I'm going to say this is a vulgar thing that you're making. And at the construct, if you make it, though, you won't be, and if you use it while you're inside of the construct or the Umbra or any supernatural area or paradigm, you can ingest this and or take this skin and not get any paradox. But if you do use it, let's see, we're gonna need, what's your level of life that you have? 2?
Let's see here. Yeah, 2.
Okay. Do you have matter at all?
No, I do not.
Okay. Life 2. Just thinking of if you can get extra health levels at 2. Trying to think if that, I think that would almost be level 3. Body magic, let's see here. Adapt to an environment is life 2, 3 for other people. Create bodies 2 for simple, 5 for complex. Grow new limb or other feature is life 3 for self, 4 for other people. Increase physical traits would be 3. Soaking aggravated damage is 3. I'm going to say that this definitely only works for you, and I'm going to make it kind of like, I'm going to kind of make it based off of like a healing concept for it. I think would probably be the best way of going about this. It doesn't actually give you extra health levels per se. It just well,
Would it be better instead of like armor, like it acts like skin, so like it's like a bandage instead?
yeah, I'm kind of thinking about that it would actually be more of a healing thing for you.
Okay.
So it'd be limited to self, but it's not self as in, it would be, you could turn that into like a pill, which would be, then it would just be limited to the one person that takes it. So this would be something you could hand out, but it's not something that you could do to somebody on the fly kind of thing. You gotta kind of prep the process so that it can be in a pill form or something that allows them to. Yeah. So explain to me, I guess, so we've kind of got the idea of what kind of spheres we're just going to go with life 2, and it's going to be kind of more of a healing process. So what are you physically doing? What's the process that you're doing to make this skin? Or are you... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically what I'm doing is I'm looking over the schematic that we got from the android on its skin growth, and using that incorporated on the DNA that I've sampled from both myself and my team, and then basically splicing our DNA to see if I can get the same effect. So I stole like a bit of like clippings from Tycho and seeing if I can get that to accelerate its growth.
And you're basically making like a organic armor.
Correct.
Okay. So you're actually making an item here. So this is basically just a suit that will heal you when you get damaged. So what I'll do for that then is just off the harm heal effect, which is let me just double check here and make sure that they don't have something separate for healing, but I believe it would just go off of damage basically. Yeah.
What's the question?
So basically what we're going to be doing is she's going to be healing. I'm just looking up how much you would heal per success. And I'm just double checking to make sure that there's nothing that talks about healing specifically for successes, because everything talks about damage in that way instead of healing.
Oh, yeah.
From what I'm reading. But it would be healing damage. So it goes off the same base then. So one success.
Okay.
So it'd be, yeah, one success is no damage, two successes is 2 health levels. Yeah, interesting that the one success is no damage. I didn't realize that. So yeah, you need at least 2 successes above the 3 that I'm making you get, or 4. It lasts the whole scene, well, if you're for this, you're gonna want to be making it a permanent item, right?
Yeah.
So for this, I'm gonna only make it 5 successes for that. So 5, and we'll just use that as actually disregarding the 3 that you originally need. So to get this going, you need at least 7 successes, and you would get a suit of armor that heals 2 health levels.
Okay.
And then at 3, and then another success on top of that is 6 health levels, and then 8, and then 10.
I have the sneaking suspicion that Phaedra is going to stab one of us to test these out.
If it makes you feel better, I can always just do it while you sleep.
And I'm gonna say that it's gonna take you.
No. Does it make me feel better?
You can do 1 roll per day if you want.
Okay. Could I use intelligence and science to lower the difficulty on that roll?
Yes, I would say absolutely. And your base roll for that, so the place that you're making this is making it a coincidental effect. If you use this, though, if it actually has to come into effect, you'll take paradox, 2 paradox points. It'll become vulgar if you're on Earth. And
Okay.
then if a witness sees it healing you, then it will be 2 dots. Or it'll be 4 dots of vulgar, or of quiescence, of paradox that you'll be taking.
Okay.
So for this, though, it'll be difficulty of base is 5.
Okay. I'm going to lower that with my intelligence science roll. What's the difficulty on that roll?
I'm going to make that, because of its alien, and it's very, like, weird tech, like, Defandia's technology to a certain degree as well. I'm going to put the difficulty at 8. Alright, so you got 1 success on that, so you get to lower the difficulty by 2 successes. Because of the 10, yes. And, yep, because that Yeah, wow.
So difficulty's 3.
Difficulty will be 3. Yep, and that's the lowest it can go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did you botch?
No.
No, you just failed. So difficulty goes up to 4 for this then.
Okay.
Or sorry, base difficulty goes up. Not the base doesn't, but there's a +1 modifier because you failed. So any rolls beyond that, you would be rolling at +1 difficulty. So the base difficulty is 5, because it's coincidental, plus highest sphere level of 2, plus coincidental is 3. So base is 5. It'll be difficulty of 6. You can do another roll to lower your difficulties.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower it again. Difficulty's 8.
Oh no! There is a success in there.
There is a success, but you fail, so you don't get to lower the difficulty.
So it's still 6?
Yep, and then because and the way that I kind of am going to do a failure with that is that you can't do the magic roll either, because what you were, trying to do that makes you do the magic failed. So, so you can do it again, but you didn't do magic, so it's not the difficulty didn't go up on the magic roll, so you didn't fail a magic roll. But you spent that day not being able to do that, so go ahead and roll your roll again.
Okay. So question, did we get our willpower pack from last time?
You will get 1 willpower back a day, basically. But yeah, for this purpose right now, yes, go ahead and just fill back up your willpower.
Okay. I'm going to spend a willpower. 6. 1 success.
2 successes with the willpower. And you were supposed to roll, or you're not doing your science action this time to lower the difficulty?
No.
Okay, so difficulty is just 6. So you got 2 successes. Alright, you can go ahead and roll again. You get to roll up 7. You can just go ahead and roll 7 times and count up your successes from there.
Okay.
Difficulty is 6 for you right now until you fail or you spend stuff to lower it.
Spend or roll to lower. 2 successes.
Alright, so 4 is your difficulty.
2 successes. And I need 5 to get 2, right?
You need 5, 6, 7. You need 7 to get 2 health levels.
Okay. So I still need 4 successes.
Yep. And I'll say this as, regenerates, basically. It can be used like once a day or something like that.
Okay. Alright, gonna lower it again, or try to. Or does it still stay at 4 for the next day?
Nope. It always resets back to 6.
God damn it. Okay. 2 successes, it's 4 again.
Okay. Alright, that's 3 successes.
Yep, 3 successes.
So you're at 5, right?
Yep. So just need 2 more successes. Three successes on that one.
So if I count up your Arte rolls here real quick, we've got a failure, 1 success, 2 successes, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, what? 3,
So difficulty.
5, 6. I got 6 successes so far.
Including the 3 that you got on the bottom.
That's an action roll.
Oh
that's
yeah,
an
and I
action.
spent a willpower, so technically I do have 7 right now.
Oh, and you did spend a willpower. Yep. So 7. So you did your action. So that lowers the difficulty down to 3. And now you can do your Arate roll. Oh. That's a botch. Alright, so
Wah, wah.
the experiment
Oh,
goes
no.
wrong. You will gain 2 points of paradox, I believe. One second here. On a botch, 1 per dot of the highest sphere. Yep, so go ahead and get 2 paradox, and this is going to end your week of experimentation with that.
I was so close.
I feel really bad because if she had spent I think she did spend a willpower on one of the arret rolls, and she would have been at 7, which would have
Yeah, I
succeeded.
was at 7, but whatever, it's fine.
You tried. You got too close to the sun, Pedro.
Close to the sun.
You tried.
I'll try it again, maybe.
Alright, so Robert, what are you doing?
Well, considering I was gone a week, I'm believing that I was at a 2-week boot camp because I recognized that, well, I may be smarter than everyone else here. I'm definitely not physically fit enough to survive what's coming. So I wanted basic combat training, boot camp, the whole 9 yards to give myself a little boost to athletics, stealth, and survival.
Awesome. Sounds good. Is there anything specific that you're going to do as a routine at all, or is it at this point you want to kind of just pick every
I
week?
think this one, yeah, I think I'll probably have a bit more specifics, like things that I'll probably be working on to kind of prep for what we might see coming soon. And that'll probably be the majority of things from now on. Will be a lot more probably research and development type time. But I think this 2-week period is a good chance to kind of top off a few things that were lacking physically.
Awesome. Sounds great. And then Malachi.
So, okay, what I want to do is make magazines of ammo for the pistol to have various magical enchantments.
Okay.
Is what I'm going for. But I don't know if you want it on a per bullet or per magazine level.
I'll put it at a per magazine level, but I'll up the amount of successes to do the base for that as 2. So we're starting off with you at least needing 2 successes to start working on the kind of stuff that you want to create. So you want to create a magazine that's has a permanent magical effect on, the magazine itself.
Would you? So any bullet that gets fired from that magazine would get the magic, or is that asking too much? That sounds like a lot.
That would be 6 successes that you would need for that permanent effect, I would say.
How many successes to have it last a week and a half?
That would be around basically you could make it last for the story for 3 successes. You could have it last for a day for 2 successes.
Okay. And the first one is not going to... What?
You might need successes for the effect.
Yes, and then you also need the effect itself. So that would be on top of the 2 that we have starting off for this. So.
Okay. Yes, and that was the next part. So the first one is going to be basic prime 2, forces 2, hits harder.
With just doing aggravated damage?
Yeah. Because it's, lethal now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll say... does that just switch it to aggravated, or is there a way to get additional hit dice out of it?
If you wanted to add damage to it, you would have to get 2 successes to add 2 dice of damage, I'm going to say. So, depending on how you want to go about these You could just make it for one story, which would be 3 successes. Which the story is not a chapter. We go through a story probably. It's not. I'm not going to do it once every season, but there's probably about once every arc plot episode that we do. So 4 or 5 episodes.
So you said a 2 base, 3 duration.
And then
2 to make it aggravated, and 2 to add dice to it.
yep, at least 2 for the dice. You can go up to 3 gives you 6, 4 gives you 8, 5 gives you 10.
So it's quite a bit of successes. We're gonna go with. Can I drop the aggravated? No, I'm not gonna do that.
If you did, you could drop the prime then. Oh, and you'll also have to spend a point of quiescence for every bullet. Or quintessence.
Okay. And does that come from the prime specifically?
That's
Doesn't
for
matter.
the aggravated damage coming from the prime, yeah, basically. Now you guys can meditate at the node and get certain amounts of quintessence back.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. It will be a 3 success duration, 2 for aggravated, with 2 dice of damage on top of that, for a total of 9 needed.
Alright, and we've got level 2, so inside, since you're making it inside the Chantry, it's going to be coincidental. This would be probably still coincidental, because aggravated, well, yeah, I could see you're just making basically sulfur bullets or whatever. Although you are, is this, you want to do this to a batch of bullets, or do you want to do this to the magazine? Because I'll let you do a batch of bullets as well. The magazine starts crossing over into maybe being vulgar.
Okay,
Because
so
I
it's
can't think
easier
of a
to say.
magazine that makes it like heated bullets, basically. I mean, you could maybe
I
maybe
gotcha.
start stretching it, but I feel like that's more than 20 years ahead of the 1990s.
No, it's definitely easier to argue that it's just a different tipped cartridge, like a red tip or a green tip.
Yep.
Yeah,
Those,
it's
and I'll let you
not
do
a problem.
basically a magazine's worth of bullets.
Okay. All right, and then does that change the quiescence cost?
So in that case, then I'm not going to make it per bullet. Because if it was just a magazine that was like just charging these bullets, I think that would be one of the big trade-offs with it. But I also believe it would also get to the point of being vulgar. So to do this way, though, is definitely solidly coincidental. And I feel like a batch of bullets, you can just throw one. Because sometimes you're going to go fully automatic, and that's basically half an entire clip. So I'm going to allow you to spend... Because of that, I'm going to say 2 quintessence per batch that you want to make per basically per magazine.
These are also for the pistol, not for my assault rifle.
Okay.
This is the special backup weapon in case of werewolf.
In that case, if it's just a pistol, I'm going to lower it down to 1 quintessence needed per clip.
I'm going to make just 1 for the... Just going to try this out. This is going to be kind of... Yeah, it's kind of part of my routine would be, take care of stuff in the morning, clean guns, and then fire them to make them dirty again in the afternoon. And then evening, I'm on the bench, the reloading bench, which looks surprisingly futuristic.
Yep, and I would say you can do up to 2 extra damage for this, but anything higher than that becomes vulgar if you're on Earth.
Okay. Sounds good. What would be my ability roll?
So for this, I would say guns plus intelligence. or firearms plus intelligence.
Okay.
Difficulty, I'm gonna say, will be 6, because this is almost something that you can kind of just do. Basically, you're just you're making phosphorus or other
Mhm.
types of you're but I can see you're kind of doing it in probably different, like, so. And also, what is like the physical are you like just making bullets and kind of creating your own chemical compounds?
Yeah, I think that fits. I mean, I can I use got Matter One Mind One while I'm working on it to just kind of keep it together what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm pretty much imagining I'm making like these are a bunch of green tip bullets. That means they're prime, and then eventually I'll have a whole rainbow of colors.
Nice.
Um,
All right,
that
so we'll
that
have difficulty then will be 4 for you on the first roll. Base is 5. You lowered it by 1.
that is 4 successes.
All right, so you're well on your way to making it.
So next day.
And I'll
That
kind of
is
let you roll that out, because unless you have any questions further for that, and we can kind of jump back over to Tycho.
Do I have? Nope, that was my routine. Yeah, I'll just get this sorted out, and you can jump back over or go back to Tycho. Finish up Tycho.
All right, so Tycho, you said that you had put down your dad's diary after day 1.
I couldn't handle it. But now, after going through the second day of leadership training, I think I might be up for it.
Okay, so you're gonna start like diving into it.
Yes. Should I roll willpower?
Yeah, I want you to do a willpower roll, difficulty of 8.
I should never ask to roll.
Well, you thought you could pick it up, you started reading, and then you put it back down. What you did read so far was that there's a bunch of, like, quote-unquote rotes, or, procedures inside of there for making different things.
Alright, so on day 3, I learned how to make company goals transparent and provide consistent feedback. That's some good work over there, Malachi. Way to make bullets. Hey, Phaedra, I see you're having trouble. Would it help if I assigned somebody to help you with that? Alright, leadership done. Let's go back to this book. I spend a willpower.
Alright, go ahead and do your willpower roll, difficulty 8.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Is that true? Oh,
And that's
wow.
a botch.
That's a botch, and I do
spent-
exponential
oh.
worseness.
I spent a willpower on that?
You did spend a willpower, so it negates one of the botches. So it's not
Oh,
a horribly
God, damn.
ungodly botch, but it doesn't give you a success on the roll, which is what I require
does not.
specifically in order to stop a botch. So,
Why did I start this off with role playing?
you start reading it, and you kind of just you get mad. It's not what exactly you don't see anything in here that kind of is teaching you anything about your father in the sense of like where he is or helping you in the investigation. Just a bunch of his notes basically on stuff. You felt like there might have been like a connection here, but it like something just boils up inside of you and rage just kind of comes out, and you end up like tearing up a chunk of the book.
Oh. Wow.
Not necessarily
That was
irreparable, but you kind of find yourself after you fly into your red rage, like you're looking down and you see you've got like 10 pages all crumpled up in your hands. Like you see like a couple more laying on the ground.
Was that day 2?
That was day 3, I believe.
That was day 3. Oh, shit. I don't have much time left. feel like I'm not going to do very good at leadership class tomorrow. Can I just roll a willpower for the fourth day?
Yeah, go ahead. If you want to continue
All right.
to try reading it.
So I would like to continue to try reading it. I am spending another willpower.
It's going to be out of willpower by the time the game.
Oh my fucking god.
And it's only one.
That's
so
one success.
So you got one success.
These are the worst fucking rolls.
So you've kind of pieced some of the stuff together, and you once again, it's filled with some notes on stuff. However, there is like little annotations here and there, and little comments about. It seems like as he was adventuring, This is like a diary, but it's super encoded. Maybe it's not encoded, and maybe it's just a little, but you're kind of getting a feeling like this. He was making it along the way, and the inventions and stuff is not just inventions, but they're kind of telling the tales of what he was doing, and then on top of that, ideas of what to make. But you kind of feel like there's something more. Go ahead and do another willpower roll. Or no, actually, this time I'm not going to make you do willpower rolls anymore. I want you to do a intelligence plus enigmas.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Or if you can come up something that you feel would be more truthful to your father than enigmas.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to think of a ret roll. Just because I want to figure out if this book has destiny tied to it, or I think that would be the entropy sphere.
Ooh. Oh yeah, definitely.
Difficulty 6 on intelligence enigmas.
Yep.
Jesus. Fuck.
Holy shit, dude. Well, you just failed, so you don't quite understand it. I believe you're then on day, is this 6 now?
Yeah. Or no, this is 5.
5, okay.
Oh, I can't believe I'm going to have to ask people for help. I'm supposed to be the leader. But they were all working on stuff, so I will just take another roll.
Alright.
Maybe he ends up learning that the true leader gets help.
I also have 2 days free. It only took me 4 rolls.
Oh, cool. Alright,
Okay.
we'll jump back over.
I got 2.
Alright. So 2 successes. This time...
Actually, if that's the case, if I see Malachi, not doing much, I'll ask him to throw in on this. So, hey Malachi, you want to help me with this?
Yeah, let me get my kit. What are we looking for?
We're not shooting anything. What does your kit mean?
The toolkit.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, there's a gun in it, but that's just one of the tools.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm not sure if you were around for it, but I found this book. I think it's my father's diary. You probably know of him, Buck Samsonite, legendary adventurer of the Void Engineers. He was actually on the first Technogate team. Didn't even have a number because it was the first one. But anyway, I think this is encoded or something, and I never really knew him, so I thought I'd get something out of this, but I can't figure it out, so I need help.
Okay, I will take a look with you. What do I roll to know if I've heard of his dad?
Let's have you do a, I'm gonna go off of this with a charisma plus, streetwise. I feel would be, and you can argue other stuff, but I feel like
the only thing I would argue either to add, I have a rank of 2, so I don't know if that would put me to where I might have heard stories or heard that case referenced.
Your rank of 2 in...
I bet you that's the normal military. Never mind, that wouldn't help. So charisma and streetwise.
Yeah, just because it's just listening to like stuff and hearing
No problem.
stories and stuff. There's lots of things I just threw out that. So that works. I would say that you would have heard stories of this. Or no, wait. There you go. That's you. Never mind.
Yeah, I had 4 successes.
All right, 4 successes. So, absolutely, you've heard of Buck Samsonite.
I try to keep my face straight, but I'm also suddenly giddy. Oh wow, can't believe that you're his kid. Does it make sense? Do the ages match up?
Yeah, ish from what you've heard.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not like I know him intimately or anything, but
yeah. This is his gun belt. This is the gun.
I thought that had a familiar look to it.
Yeah, I mean, all the newer stuff they have is theoretically better, but
all right. I would
sentimental value and all that.
Oh, it's a well-made holster to last this long.
Yeah, there's stuff on this belt. I don't even know what it does. I don't touch everything.
All right, go ahead and do a Enigmas plus intelligence roll.
Could I look with occult opposed to Enigmas?
Sure, I will give you that. Give a different viewpoint on it, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Does that change the difficulty?
No. Well, yeah, I'm gonna boost that up to 8 for your difficulty then. Okay. No help, no hindrance, but no help.
I have no insight coming at it from my direction.
But Tycho, you did get 2 successes this round, so you definitely feel that you're 100% solid that there's a code inside of all of this, and that your dad is maybe he's talking to you, but he's talking to somebody. He's telling something in this journal.
Well, he's writing and referencing, looking at it. Could I scan it with base spheres, just to see if there's any magic in it?
Oh yeah, I said that I wanted to do that too, to see if it had any destiny.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. That would be your 7th day then.
Okay.
All right, let's do.
I'm just gonna look at it with, I guess Prime. But I understand forces, mind, and matter in addition.
Okay. So yeah, you can do just the base Arret roll, difficulty of 4. You can do other stuff to lower difficulty. You only get down to 3 though, so which wouldn't have helped. So you got 2 successes, and then go ahead, Tycho.
I'm just so afraid to make rolls now. I had so many terrible ones.
Oh, now you got to get all the good ones. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to do intelligence hypertech, because I'm going to pull out one of the old pieces of 50s technology that tells you whether an item has destiny. And so that's number 4. 4. Intelligence hypertech difficulty 6.
Yep.
There you go. All right, so difficulty 3 on the Arret roll.
Yep.
And this is pretty much just entropy to see if entropy and prime, because I think you'd have to have prime in order to create a destiny or participate in it.
Power it.
I can see that.
Yeah. But it's still 3 because I'm sensing.
Oh,
ooh,
4
that's
successes.
4.
4. Oh man.
You're right. I got. It's time for the good rolls.
All right, Malachi. You got 2 successes plus the 4 successes from Tycho. You two kind of scanning this. There's definitely a sphere effect from every single sphere on this book. You also get a strong sense of destiny from this book, and you also see a connection that's tethering you to the book. Tycho to the book.
Yeah, through entropy or through everything.
There seems to be a unknown tether between, it's like it's I would tune it to an entropic fate tether to you. You're fated to get the book, basically.
Oh boy. I think it's time to call a team meeting. We'll start with an icebreaker. I just learned that in my course.
Great.
All right, I'll let you take it from here.
We're going to go around the room, and we're all going to name our favorite soup.
Tycho, would you like to get to the point, please?
I like French onion, personally.
I think I'm going to have to force the soup thing, because I find it hilarious out of game. Tomato with a side of grilled cheese. Phaedra?
That actually makes sense.
It kind of does.
Phaedra?
I don't really like soup.
That's acceptable.
I also believe that, yeah.
Not liking not soup is a type of soup. Malachi, let's just get past it. What's your favorite type of soup?
I feel it'd be clam chowder, except I'd replace the clams with something else. I'm just not sure what. My mom makes it. It's real delicious.
Were you in the Navy or?
But no, it's
Mystery clam chowder.
It's like
Mystery
clam chowder.
chowder.
I don't know if I can trust a man that likes clam chowder.
I'm not sure of my soup names. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so we've been doing some investigating, and I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I found this in.
Was there a reason that we were getting together?
Oh yeah. That's the reason we're having a team meeting. It's about this book and about how crazy weird it is.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're literally just working on that. I remember now.
Yeah. So Phaedra and Robert, you might remember when we were in Inventium, I found this, and I haven't worked up the nerve to look at it. It's my father's journal, and kind of had a rough week with it, but we just had a breakthrough today. First of all, this thing is just chock full of magic. I mean, science. It's chock full of enlightened science, and it's connected to me, and probably to you guys too. This thing has fate. It has forces and all the other spheres of enlightened science, and the writing inside of it is written in code, probably magical code. I mean, enlightened science code. And the fact is, I need your help. I think this thing is tied to everything that is going on. And I can't do this alone.
Okay. Well, I'm sure the Technocracy has, years and years of records of psyche evals and stuff on your father. If you want, I can try to kind of build a profile to maybe help us crack the code a little bit better.
That might work. You'll probably need to scan me because I'm his kid.
I'm gonna start with building a profile on him. If I need some more digging for you, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got.
I've got a pretty good.
Yeah,
I've got a pretty.
You've got a scan. You've got a scan on there. And Phaedra, like, you're top notch when it comes to making those whiteboard mystery pin things.
That I am. The problem is, where do I need to start?
At the beginning. I felt like that was going to be more dramatic, but no, we need to literally read this book.
From the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we could scan it.
If it stays, or if do you care if the pages stay within the book?
As you see, like, crumpled pieces, like, and like a couple of ones that are like just torn and put back together, like just laying out on the table.
I'm gonna
I'd-
guess that's a no.
I'd prefer it, but you know what? Maybe we could. Yeah, that's negotiable.
Okay.
Also, remember there is something you got from a alternate time.
Oh, yeah. What did we get from her?
Oh yeah, that data.
A thumb drive.
Yeah. Do you wanna take all this back to my place so we have more places to stretch out?
Yeah. No. Let's do that. It's the weekend now, right? It's like Friday.
Yeah, it's I would say you guys are like well, it'd be like Sunday that you guys are doing this.
Do we have a mission tomorrow?
Technically, you do have a mission that's scheduled for tomorrow, and as you guys are kind of gathering up all of your stuff and heading out over to head out to Phaedra's. Yep.
I would also like, if possible, to look for an opportunity to talk to Phaedra and Malachi without Tycho there. After hearing this.
Okay. So we branch off to go get shit to go back to my place, and you hold us two back.
Yeah. Does that work on Tycho? Tycho, are you at ease enough that you don't notice us hanging back a little bit?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think I put the thumb drive somewhere.
Okay.
Like down in the old storage room. So I just
if you could
went for it.
That cool.
Got my team working on this. Ooh, leadership. Oh, I should make a leadership role. Talk while I'm making a leadership role.
So Malachi, I know you've been with us a few weeks now, and I probably haven't really told Phaedra about this either, but since the beginning I've had some concerns about I almost want to say deification of Buck Samsonite that Tycho has. I have some reservations about whether he might actually even be his father. And I'm worried about us giving too much into this when we have such an important mission.
Okay.
I am going to build this profile, but I'm going to kind of be looking for confirmation that he might actually be his kid. I just wanted to let you guys know kind of ahead of time.
Robert.
Yep.
We both know he is a wonderful that helps us get. If this makes him happy, I'm okay with the hamster sitting in the corner.
All I'm saying is, if he believes that this book is tied to him, one logical reason for that, we were in Inventium. It's a place where things that people dream up go to die, essentially.
Yes.
One reason this could be tied to him is because this is all part of his creation for himself.
Yes.
And I just want to make sure we're all aware of that potential as we dive into this. I fully agree that I think no matter how this pans out, it'll be beneficial for us to help our teammate along in this process, but I just want to make sure that we're looking at it from all sides.
So you're accusing him of being a marauder? Am I getting that?
So, yeah, that I don't understand how Adventium works. Like the what do they call spirit?
Wasn't the
Dimensional
idea that
crimes.
the things that were like popping in from the sky were just like things that had been kind of accidentally made and popped
They're
in there?
ideas that
Yeah.
that people wanted to create, but
Yeah.
haven't necessarily made in the real world yet.
And then they show up and
So
over there.
couldn't this like accidentally kind of be his, since he was a child, he's been basically staking a lot on the idea that Buck Samsonite, this famous hero, is his father that he never knew.
Well,
Yeah,
that
It could
could
be that like 10 years from now he finally snaps and makes this fucking journal. So
it very well could be. I will say that the magic that was in it was legit. That doesn't mean that wouldn't just be created with it. I got a good look at it with
I mean,
Prime.
he has a history of running with some deviants. There's a lot of layers here, and I just want to make sure that we're looking at them all. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, you're not telling me any new information.
Well, Malachi's new around here. I wanted to make sure he's on the same page too.
Yeah, I
At
mean,
the end of the day, it does not stop our goal from stopping the world from ending. If he wants to sit over here and play make believe, what are us? What are we to stop him? Right?
Just in case we're ready for the day that maybe we find some solid evidence that it's not the case. I just want to make sure we're all ready for that.
yeah.
It's fine.
Reading that book would be a good start.
Yep, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna do as much research into this guy as I can.
I would just say, Robert, please record his mental state and keep it updated at all times. So when he inevitably does snap, we can just hard reset him.
I mean, you've got that baseline, so
yeah. But I don't want memory loss. So
I got
keep
you.
it constantly updated.
All right. All right. As long as we're on the same page, good.
All of a sudden, you guys hear an alarm go off.
Which one?
Just real quick, out of game, I love all of that.
That was great.
Hey guys, I found the USB stick. Let's head over to Phaedra's.
An alarm just went off. Does anyone know what that is?
It's a cautionary yellow alert kind of level.
What's standard protocol to get more information on this alert?
Standard protocol is to check your email, quote unquote, or any kind of data terminal that would be able to give you information.
I look over at Robert's data because I don't trust myself.
What now? I log into my laptop.
I check my pistol and make sure that it's loaded.
There appears to be a incoming Umbral storm. It is being accompanied by a real-life storm that is going to be hitting Madison. The storm is extremely tight, coming from a northeast direction, so the storm is heading northwest, which is also abnormal. It looks to be heading for Madison. It basically materialized just southeast of Madison, maybe about 5 miles outside of town, and kind of grew kind of rapidly. And in the last half hour, last 15 minutes, it's kind of actually grown to a sizable storm, and is now exhibiting, extremely dangerous weather patterns and some kind of umbral activity that's happening in that area. There is a all call for Void Engineer explorers to investigate the phenomena.
So wait, this started 15 minutes ago?
There was storm activity starting up, and it was starting to head northwest 15 minutes ago, but it hadn't come up on the it hadn't exhibited umbral activity until maybe 5 minutes ago, and it was, processing, had to go through people checking it and verifying, and, before somebody pressed the alarm button.
But I'm
Emails
not
had to
saying
go.
anything. I was not saying anything, but I've been gone for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes ago is when they started talking shit about my dad. So keep that in mind.
There are no coincidences.
It's a mage game, man. No, it's probably not.
I like it.
Anyway, so I hold up the USB stick. I'm like, hey guys, alarm starts going off. I guess I'll just put it in one of the pouches that I know is not an Umbral realm on the gun belt. And I'll be like, okay. Do I know what our team is supposed to do in this situation?
Yeah. So you've gotten a base briefing that at this point you can check your quote unquote email once again, not just a terminal, to access this. Or did you check your email, Ricky? Or
Yeah.
okay. So alongside with that, there is also a statement that says, Team 42 is, asked to go out and do an investigation here. So as a team leader, it's up to you to kind of decide on how you want to, Technogate teams are usually headed by, an official officer who decides on what's going on. You're the civilian officer in this regards. You don't have to go to this if you don't want to. There's nothing that says that you're absolutely demanded to, and there's nothing in the email that says that you guys specifically have to, what you're supposed to do in this, what you're supposed to do to gather more. You can go and start asking superiors if you want, or you can just say, well, we didn't know what to do, so we just
We weren't
left,
here.
or we did go, or yeah, we were gone, or I didn't get the email, stuff like that.
Does
Wait.
the email to me have anything else from the military aspect, or is it just the same?
At this
The
time,
same
there's a
address to the
threat
group.
level assigned to it militaristically, and the threat level is low. It is an odd storm. It looks like it is going to be like a storm, so trees falling, average damage. Potential for tornadoes doesn't seem to be there. The Umbral activity seems to be high, and there seems to be a lot of quiescence inside of it, but they're not, without further investigation, they're not 100% sure what's going on here. So they're not on extremely high alert, but they are on the cusp of there's not enough information. But it doesn't look threatening.
Just to be clear, Malachi is in charge because he's the military guy, like technically?
No, you're technically in charge because it's a civilian outfit. He
okay.
reports to the military, and he does have a chain of command. And in a military situation, he does have the authority to take control if it's a gunfight going on.
Perfect. Well, in that case, I'm going to say, hey guys, let's suit up and go to the gate room and check in with the command officer there, just see if they need anything.
The
Copy
one
that.
time we could have avoided the trouble.
We're
We're just gonna walk right in.
Yeah.
I got nice body armor. Of course, I'm gonna walk right in.
So
That's the way to get
sad.
there.
I almost had my own fucking armor.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, wait.
You've been working on that for like a week, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, chop. We got to get suited up and go to the gate room.
Whatever.
I feel like it failed because it attacked you and tried to smother you. Like
Putting on my
and it
50 sci-fi.
I have to get the variable correct.
As I'm putting on my 50s sci-fi jumpsuit. No fishbowl helmet this time. Just the jumpsuit. It's slightly shiny, but not really.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's a storm, so I'm not really throwing like armor on. I'm just kind of tagging
T-shirts?
along to humor you.
Are you?
I'm bringing a gas mask just in case.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
I
if
was
we get down there in 10 minutes, we can have a soup party.
Everyone but Phaedra is happy about that.
You
I'm
could
looking
have
up
saw my
motivation,
face when you said that.
motivation techniques. I'm
All right,
learning so much in the class.
So you guys arrive over at the gate room, and the commander at the gate room says, so right now what they are doing is sending people into the other dimension, and they are investigating this extra dimensional storm from the other side.
Oh, I want my armor.
At this point in time, they are asking, for scout analysis, and you are authorized to head in to go scout
Before
this
we
out.
go in,
What's his name?
what?
I want to know everybody's name now. It's my thing today.
Okay.
Commander
Commander
Lake.
Blake. Yep.
Lake.
Before we go in, I pull Robert aside and I give him my armor vial rig, which triggers once you're about to take damage, dumping that armor vial. It's basically the liquid form of the armor skill pill.
Cool.
Adds 2 points of stamina to your dice pool.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Gotta keep the squishies protected.
I appreciate any protecting of my squishy that you can provide.
All right, so you guys are going to head into the gate.
That's what they tell me.
All right, guys, let's queue up. Team building exercise, yes. Do you guys want to come up with like a thing that we do before we go through the gate? Like we put our hands in and we go Technogate 42 and then all go up?
I look
No.
at Phaedra and ask, is this the part where we push him through?
I just turn and start walking towards the gate. I got my hand on my assault rifle and I just walk towards the gate.
One day you'll appreciate me.
Flask and I take a quick swig and walk through the gate.
Yep. I walk through. Where are they sending us?
All right, so you guys head into the gate, and on the other side you see this crazy umbral storm that's in the entire the air itself feels red. The sky is red. Like everybody has a reddish tint to them. Not normal of the Umbra. Usually there might be like a bluish tint, kind of maybe even a white radiance or something like that, depending on moonlight and sunlight and stuff like that of the other dimension. But you're definitely getting like a feeling of entropic Jor resonance coming, death resonance kind of coming from this storm. Does anybody have any knowledge of the Dark Umbra? The Deadlands?
We've been to the Abyss. That's not the same though, is it?
The Abyss is not the same. You guys have been to the Deadlands when you guys met up with that other dude who was building a pocket dimension back in the World War era.
Is that in occult roll? Does that feel appropriate?
That would be an occult roll. Yep, difficulty 8.
Yeah, I can do one of
I
those.
could
Intelligence
try it.
occult.
Yep, intelligence occult.
Figure there's a chance I might have, and also maybe not.
Wow.
That is 4 successes. I have been here before, apparently.
That is 3 for me.
I got 2.
Okay. So I would say you would have a general idea with 3 or 4 successes. You're kind of getting that there's also something going on in the Dark Umbra. That there is, all forms of reality are being affected
Oh, that's
here,
not good.
and there seems to be some bleed over of this Umbral storm is the origin is more than likely the Dark Umbra at 4 successes. At the other successes, you kind of get an idea that they're all connected and stuff like that. But with 4 successes, I'm going to say that there's more of something going on inside of the Dark Umbra right now.
Can I do intelligence werewolf lore at a difficulty you decide to just have some general knowledge about this?
Sure.
Also, to affect in a ret roll for spirit.
Sure. What's the effect that you're going for the ret roll? Well, it doesn't matter.
Just generally, well, I mean that's not a failure.
It's a failure, so
Or it's a
you'd have to
failure,
re-roll
it's not a
the
problem.
action again. But yeah, so what was the so the basis of this is you don't have any werewolf lore that's helping you out here.
Okay, so base a ret roll.
Um,
Just scanning with spirit to get
just
any
scanning.
information.
Okay, yep. So yeah, just not using that werewolf lore at all and just starting a whole new.
Difficulty 6.
Yep.
Spending willpower.
Okay.
Oh, boom.
Or difficulty 4, but yeah. So.
In which case, 4 with the willpower.
Yep. All right. So, we are going to say with 4 that you are getting, a high amount of let's see. Trying to think here. There isn't a bunch of activity inside of the penumbra itself, except for the electrical storm and the heaviness and the there's a lot of quintessence in the air, which you would get from Prime, which I know that you have. So, but there's also a feeling that there's something going on inside of the Dark Umbra more from your spirit roll. So that's where you could get that from your spirit roll.
Are we in the Dark Umbra right now?
No, you are in the penumbra.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking that we might have gone to the wrong place.
Nope, you've confirmed you're definitely inside of the penumbra.
Oh, no.
Ken?
Now, there is some things about where there is some bleeding over, and depends on how you look at things as to whether the Shadowlands and the penumbra are the same place or not. There's a lot of debate and philosophical argument regarding that, but most believe that they're very distinct places from each other.
Yeah, it seems like we should have went to the Shadowlands.
Are there any other Technogate teams around? Any other technocrats?
Yeah, you see like a guy who's just kind of like setting up shop, not much farther from the entry point where you guys got kind of dropped off, and he's got like
What's
some
his name?
instruments that he's like setting up. His name is Jonathan.
No, that's okay. He's too far away. We're not talking to him, so I don't expect to.
You know him. He's one of Technogate 25.
Hey, you guys. What
Shoot
happened to
him.
Jonathan? No.
Take all of his shit. How much does he have on him?
Should we go in a direction? What's the landscape?
The landscape that you guys are, you currently are on like the airfield. So in the penumbra, it kind of looks like, well, one thing that's really heavy going on, there's a huge red mist all around you. So it's really hard to kind of get an exact location, but standardly this would be the airfield, which in the penumbra, has a bunch of like spiders and stuff that kind of have constructed buildings that look very similar to the to the airfield itself. So it's very much of a replica of the airfield. But at this point, you can't really even see any of the buildings. There's just red mist all over the place.
Okay. How much quintessence do you guys have in your patterns right now? Assuming we can fill up over the week.
Yeah, you can fill up.
4.
All right. You guys want to go in on a little thing? Remember my car?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's kind of out there. Have you guys ever seen old documentaries about the crazy weird tanks they made to explore Antarctica?
I
feel like I
can't
have
say that I've scratched that itch.
Yeah,
They're pretty
there's one at
effing
the
cool.
zoo.
I mean, they're just instead of like armored tanks, they're kind of like they've got light tank treads, and then there's like a large kind of compartment on the top. I think we can activate my thing, and we can travel around and have like a vehicle, and it'll be like nice. It's going to take like 4 or 5 quintessence though.
Here's my thing.
All right, real
Remember-
quick here. I apologize, but I'm gonna put us into a little bit of a commercial break because there is something that's going to happen at this point. But because I don't want to jump into it and then have to do a whole bunch of stuff, and then not have the break come in, I feel this is not the best point to put in a break, but I'm gonna say that we're gonna take a break anyways. Unless there's
Okay.
any.
Shouldn't you end with a cliffhanger?
Um,
No, we would just discuss it the whole break.
Yeah, I feel like that's what happens. So there is something that is going to happen, but there's, it kind of like, I'll give you a clue, is that you all see something, but I'm not going to tell you what.
Okay.
I get a general estimate on the size.
No.
Damn it!
It does not register to you what it is for 15.
Oh, that's a cliffhanger.
It could be gigantic.
It could be really close and small, or it could be really far and big.
Could
You,
be a
you
baby
do the
Yoda.
size, and
Or really close and big.
All right, so
Oh,
we
no.
will take a short little break here. Say just a 10-minute break, so we'll be back at 8:45. And see you guys soon.
Okay, going on mute for a while.
All right, and we are back. So, where we left off last, you guys were in a red misty other dimension, the mirror universe or whatever. And you all saw something before the commercial break, but what you guys now go from something to, on the left-hand side, you can see a picture of Muddin, Amber, or Phaedra. Only you can see Muddin, and you see him for a short while, and he just goes into the mist. At the same time, before you get a reaction, Malachi, you see Senator Johnson going into the mist with a gun in hand, chasing down what looked to be something very similar to the reality deviant that you had relations with. And Tycho, you see Buck Samsonite going into the mist. Robert, what you see is all three of these. I want everybody to make a willpower roll, difficulty 9.
You know that's not my best thing ever. Damn it.
Oh.
Did something happen?
Yes.
Do I spend one? I spend one because we have destiny.
One just 'cause-
I have 5 successes.
Wow. I have 2. How did we all just hit it? Was that difficulty 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I haven't rolled yet. What was that for? It cut out, I guess.
Tycho has 2. Robert has 1.
I used a willpower.
Oh, you used the willpower, so.
Yeah, I
So
used
you
one
have
as well,
3.
so I have 3. Phaedra actually has 6.
Well, no, I got a
Holy
1, so I have
shit.
5.
5, yep. No, 6
you got-
because of the 9.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I have 6.
Jesus Christ.
You can't.
Oh,
Malachi.
well, there it is.
I had 0 with my 1 willpower spent.
Oh, 1 willpower, so yep, you're at 0. So you just fail, so it's not a horrible thing. But you definitely are entranced by this. Like, your entire world kind of falls away, and you, for whatever reason, you're now in a reality that, you know that he's hunting down this reality deviant that you know, and he's going to catch her. Unless you do.
How far
something.
away?
It looked like he was maybe 30, 40 feet away.
I'm fucking faster than him. He's an old senator. I take off running.
I tranquilize him.
Alright, so, hold on. Okay, so Phaedra, you had 6 successes. So yeah, you definitely don't believe that that's Muddin. And I'm going to say, yeah, I'm gonna allow you to go ahead and see that Malachi's running off into the sun, into the mist. So you're gonna trank him. Anybody want to do anything at the same exact time, basically?
I'm
Yes.
instantly suspicious because all 3 of the people I see have very emotional connections for my team members. So I want to start prepping my gear to get full active scans going on everyone's state of mind and that kind of thing.
You hear me say, "Oh no, you fucking don't," and take off at full speed. I'm not shouldering the rifle. I'm just running with it.
So at 1 success and 2 successes, just to let you know that, or 3, you got 3 successes. Damn, 3 successes is enough. You don't believe it's your dad. And at 2 successes, though, you kind of have an understanding, and it's interesting that you're the one that kind of fails but still succeeds to a certain degree, because you see all 3 of them. You think that they're all hallucinating, but you're also in your own hallucination that you don't really realize.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Me.
Robert.
Robert. Okay.
So Robert's kind of analyzing this, seeing everybody's hallucinations, knowing that they're hallucinations, but he's also in his own kind of like hallucination to a certain degree, which is perfect for what he's doing, because this is exactly what I wanted him to do, is be like, okay, I'm just going to analyze what's going on here.
All right. Can I see that Malachi is running off and probably shouldn't,
Yes.
based on my willpower roll? Okay. I would like to yell out to him. Malachi, no! Whatever we do, we need to do it as a team! And I would like to roll Charisma Leadership.
I will give it to you. Difficulty of 8. You need 2 successes, and I'll give him a reroll.
Difficulty 8. I have 6 dice.
You can also do Arate the other way around. Arate can lower the difficulty on stuff, but you'll risk...
I'm going to chance it. Oh!
Wow.
Saving my bullet.
That is 5 successes. Holy crap, those leadership courses really paid off, guys.
I'll give you a retry at +1, or at -1 difficulty, so the difficulty is willpower of 8.
Okay. Difficulty 8. Hey,
Nice.
actually, you're right. It is we do need to stick together. That's now get off your asses and let's go. He's gonna. Did you see Johnson over there?
Oh, yeah.
Did I see Johnson?
Oh, you saw
Awesome.
your dad.
I think I just saw my dad.
Yeah, you just saw Buck Samsonite, and I said Muddin.
No.
I tell him to get back here.
Amber,
as I
you didn't see the other illusions.
Yeah, I put my pistol away.
Wait, what did everybody see?
Yes.
Because I'm pretty
You each
sure
saw
it's
your
not
person, and
real.
I saw all 3.
So
Oh, so okay, you're okay. I got you.
I'm guessing by the way that you tried to sprint off for some reason, you saw something different than what I saw. I saw a really shitty version of Muddin.
Yeah, and I saw my dad. Malachi, what did you see?
I saw Senator Johnson with a gun chasing down someone that I used to know. I suppose that should be kind of a clue right there, now that I think about it. But that's not right.
I feel like we all understand that something is trying to mess with us.
Robert, what did you see?
We need to figure this out.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw what?
All of that. You're all right. I saw Muddin. I saw, I believe, Buck Samsonite, and I definitely saw the Colonel as well.
Wait, you saw all 3 of our illusions?
If you don't want to tell us what you saw, it's okay. You don't have to make up these lies about it.
I'm not lying. I saw all 3. That's probably the only reason that
Hold
I'm
on.
not out there right
Can I-
now.
Can I tell if
on,
he's lying?
hold on. Well,
you can do an empathy plus perception roll.
I don't want to do that.
here's my problem.
I trust my team members.
Right. Here's my problem. Tycho saw his dad. I saw Muddin. Malachi saw his friend that he used to know. Why is Robert the only one different?
I'm kind of attempting to figure that out. If you guys would just give me a second here, I'm trying to figure this out.
I pull out my tricorder wits technology to lower an arret roll on. No, I don't have mind. I'll scan through it. I'll scan through it.
I have 2 mind.
I do as
Well,
well.
scan yourself then.
That was what I was prepping to do. Because
I'm-
I am fully prepared to tell all y'all that you're crazy. But at the same time, I saw it myself. So I'm very concerned.
Wits technology. What's my difficulty? 6.
Wits technology. For this, I'm gonna do. You want to do hyper tech difficulty 6. Technology, you can do difficulty 8.
Okay, it's the same amount of dots, so I'll just keep it 6. Oh shit.
Oh,
That's 5.
Ow.
Holy fuck.
Okay, so a ret roll,
Yeah,
difficulty 3 to,
yeah.
and I can only scan spirit level 2. Excuse me. So still difficulty 3.
And you're just doing spirit.
Yeah, so 3 successes to scan dimensional science to see if there's any indication of what is the difference between Robert and us, and why we saw different things.
Ah, interesting. I will say that there seems to be trying to think of how there seems to be there is a spirit effect happening here inside of the or dimensional
Dimensional science.
dimensional science effect that is happening inside of this umbral storm, or this dimensional storm that is happening. There's other spheres that are affected, but you kind of see the idea that there's definitely a specific effect that's going to all of you, but you can't really make out why it would be any different for him than you guys.
Okay, so as I'm beep booping on my tricorder, I'm like, that should be affecting all of us similarly.
So after getting all of my stuff unpacked, got my laptop booted up and stuff, and I'm like kind of frantically trying to stop the weird thoughts in my head that, like, what if I'm the crazy one out of all this?
What a twist.
I want to try and scan all 3 of us, or all 4 of us, for any connection to like whether those were manifested by us or something external, and that, like, see if I can find kind of where that those whatever they were originated.
Okay.
I guess. Because I've got that scanner that's normally supposed to kind of work in the opposite, where it tells you kind of how people are connected to things. And that was based on a correspondence 1 mind 1, but I'm up to mind 2, and I'm very, very interested in making this work. So I'm thinking if I use mind 2 and correspondence, I could kind of see what type of connection those apparitions had to our state of mind.
I like that, yeah. Go ahead and roll technology plus in wits, and then difficulty of that will be 8. You can do hyper tech for difficulty of 6, and then Arate roll
2 successes
will be difficulty of 5. Difficulty of 3.
Nice.
3 successes.
Alright, so with 3 successes, I would say that you see that this storm seems to have definitely a mind effect that each of you are getting hit by from it. You also have a sense that this storm is specifically built around some kind of mind effect. It also starts like heavily raining at this point. The mist gets even thicker. The other void engineer that was around you before has gone, and you guys are just basically blanketed in mist. You can still see each other though, because you guys kind of came back as a group together. Each one of the aberrations, the 3 went in 3 separate directions.
I knew I should have tried building some kind of mind protectors.
I was actually just going to ask if I can fortify my mind against this effect using a mind of 1. If that's
Could I?
You can try, definitely.
I'm definitely going to use this as a justification to buy Mind 1.
Using Mind 2, could I use a kind of combination of suggestive reasoning and maybe minor hypnosis to try and steal their minds against it?
Okay, yep. Malachi, what are you physically doing to steal your mind?
I suppose I should have started with that. It would be a meditation technique, or a sweet ass visor. One or the other.
I'm very interested in your sweet ass visor.
I am too.
Yeah.
All right, so
But-
sweet ass visor it is.
It's just visors that's
Yeah.
black so you can't see.
So I pull
90s
out of
era.
It only
TV
works if
visor.
you wear it backwards and upside down.
Oh, so you guys pictured like a hat. I was talking like shooting glasses, but like.
No, that's what I was thinking too.
Same.
Oh, okay, all right. I just suddenly pictured like I got an accountant's hat I put on, but no. So I pull out a pair of shooting glasses and
I
put it
get you.
on, and kind of they're polarized, so they help with keeping things normal.
Okay, so your one success is definitely not enough to break it. To give you an idea, though, since you've started to break it down, you know that you're going to have to get around 10 plus successes in order to overcome this with just pure counter magic.
Okay, I just let everybody know that there's a lot of power here.
Yeah,
you guys already knew that, but
This
wow.
storm seems to be kind of the source of whatever's trying to mess with us. And
Based on that power level, I don't think we have the capability of dealing with this. And that other guy disappeared already. So I think we.
Fell into the storm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also,
Yeah,
if you guys want
Johnson.
to go to, I'm going to post this inside of the Technogate. It's a audio thing that you can listen to that has, it's like a little soundboard that you can hear the lightning and the rain that's happening in the background.
Are you playing that on the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Let me see if I can. I'll just unmute the stream and.
Well, that's gonna get weird.
Yeah, because then you're going to start hearing us.
Yeah, I know.
the delay.
But yeah, that's the reason why I have this link here, so that it just basically plays exactly what I'm playing.
Yeah.
I heard a bit of it.
So I have a concern that this is what's here. They got a storm in the normal world, and we have no idea what's going on in the dark Umbral. But I have a feeling it's worse.
I'm guessing
It's a solid thought.
the domino pieces are starting to fall.
Wait,
You
that
know, the whole
Yeah.
reason that we're a team right now.
okay, that gives me an idea. Intelligence enigmas, possibly. I mean, we've been working on this Mudden thing for a while. Maybe, like, I just yell at Phaedra, like, you know everything about Mudden. Like, does this fit?
Can I do an
Yeah.
intelligence occult?
Yeah, go ahead and make rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Join you
intelligence
in-
enigmas.
Intelligence enigmas as well.
Yep, go ahead.
Difficulty 6?
We'll do difficulty 8.
What the hell?
Yeah, Robert, that's rough.
I have 4 intelligence and 2 enigmas.
Oh my god, dude.
The big oof.
Ooh, man.
For
You
both
triple.
Phaedra and Tycho, you both have like an idea that this could fit. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of Jor resonance here, so death resonance. You know that has there is Mudden's residence is very Jor as well, and that's about all you're gonna get with just one success. With 3-4 successes,
Yeah, I'm just yelling through the storm like, does this fit with part of his plan? It's hard.
My role is keeping an eye out for things that might want to approach us as we're doing stuff.
Okay. Yep. Nothing that you can see approaching you at this point, but I'll let you know. They'll have to be. They would be able to still get pretty close, even though it's hard to see more than like 3 feet in front of you right now. Maybe 4. Well, maybe 4 or 5 feet in front of you. Guys are you can kind of see outlines of each other if you start getting beyond like 6 feet from each other, I would say.
Yeah, definitely uncomfortable. Is it fair to say that the storm is making it loud? Like just the wind is loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, screw this. Spending a quintessence. I summon my car.
Ooh,
What happened
nice.
to me?
Everybody in!
Oh, so sorry. Yes. So with your botches,
Oh, shit.
Multiple.
3. You got 3 botches.
No, that's a skill roll, though.
It
Not
is
an arret roll.
Not an arret roll, so he doesn't have to take paradox or anything like that.
Thank God.
But you're trying to like figure out the enigma of what's going on, and you've got it. Mudden has trapped you, and this is Mudden's spell to dispose
Need to do
and
is
destroy
kill
you.
everybody.
And what Phaedra saw wasn't an illusion. Everybody else, what they saw was an illusion, but Phaedra's wasn't.
That makes total sense.
All right, so a car appears, and Mango says to get in.
Good. This way we can catch up to Mudden.
That's true.
Uh,
Wait, what do you mean? Because I don't know.
Phaedra had it. She was the only one that saw through this bullshit.
Robert?
Mudden is close. We don't have time. We need to go get him.
Robert.
Uh,
I
you
know
believe him.
110% that what I saw was an illusion. Are
I
you
already
okay?
did. I already did the scans. We're all okay.
No.
But that was Mudden.
No, your scans told us that what we were seeing was an illusion. And I revved the engine.
That doesn't make sense.
You're not making sense right now. Do you need to take a nap?
No, I need you to follow Mudden.
He's probably heading towards the
I have
giant...
something that can help you
Wait, are we heading
if you
towards the
allow
storm?
me to.
Well, at the very least, we're a little bit safer inside the car.
We are.
Maybe? I don't know.
I'm slowly hinting I'm gonna trank him.
Oh,
I like that you're asking for consent for the first time ever. When I'm obviously off my shit.
Robert, you're the one that's closest to rational, so I at least respect you a little.
I'm gonna dump another quintessence in the car for, I don't know, a body that will resist whatever the shit is happening outside.
Well, I mean, why don't you just make the windows more tinted so we can't see illusions outside?
I'm not sure I can do that. That's an arret roll. I can make like normal physical changes to a regular car. Actually, based on what I just said, I should have to make an arret roll for what I just did. So
Yeah, I was about to say you're.
you know what? Screw it. Spending a willpower. This is Spirit 2, so 5. I spent a willpower, so that's 1 success.
Yep.
Yeah. So it should. What if there's damage, like spirit kind of damage? It should eat through it slower.
Okay. Yep, I agree with that. You kind of put up a little bit of a spiritual shield. What are you physically doing in order to do that?
I'm stroking the dashboard.
That's really Really?
Protect
I'm-
us,
I'm-
baby.
I'm adding quintessence to a car from my own pattern. Like, that's how it works. I caress it. Yeah, baby. Your skin will get us through this. Then it goes.
All right, yeah, you guys are, protected.
Does anybody else want to make modifications to my magic car?
No.
Was that some
I-
deviant action there that I just saw?
Actually, that's a fun question. Because I didn't use a focus. Yeah, a little bit.
I
Could tell
shrugged my
on me.
shoulders. I shrugged
Oh.
my shoulders.
My mom hangs out with reality deviants. Fuck you.
I grab my satchel and I start rummaging through my ingredients. I'm gonna make some on-the-fly willpower pulls back when we were in that one fucking place with the golden path.
I
Okay.
attempt to.
What would be the difficulty to make those pills real quick?
Arate roll difficulty of 5.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Sorry,
Malachi.
are we driving or are we still standing?
I'm going to get to that in a second.
I got 3 successes.
Okay, so you have I'll give you 3 pills.
Cool. I'm gonna give Robert 1, myself 1,
Give it to Malachi.
and I'll give the other willpower pill to Malachi. I tell him don't eat it yet. I'm gonna make Robert eat his.
What does this do?
It
Temporarily increases max willpower or takes 1 point off of used willpower?
It lowers the
you-
difficulty, I believe, on willpower rolls, doesn't it?
Okay.
So it'll be 1 point off on the willpower.
Okay.
and I
No
believe
risk
that
of
lasts for an hour.
no risk of exhaustion at the end.
I'm really good with making sure there's no side effects that are noticeable.
So you're highly encouraging me to eat this right away?
Are you back to thinking rationally again, buddy?
If by rationally you mean that we need to get after the guy that we've been chasing for weeks, then yes.
All right, Malachi. Those shades. That's a mind science effect, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Robert,
the-
your portraits.
No. Okay. I'm like, help me, guys, because I'm guessing what I'm seeing out of the windshield is just nothing but red mist.
I mean, if we
Correct.
had,
Okay. Okay, guys. This car is it's a dimensional science construct, right? I think with your help, a little bit of quintessence and the right procedures, we can make the windshield into an imaging device. We just need a scanner that can see through the mist. And some sort of imaging device, maybe forces, and a little bit of quintessence, and then we'll be able to drive out of this.
do you have? Does this car have a USB port?
It's got whatever you need,
Okay. I'm going.
don't you,
to
baby? Oh yeah.
Stop talking to it, please.
Oh, and I pull out of my gun belt the universal dongle that should definitely cost background points, and jam it into the cigarette lighter because I assume they had cigarette lighters in cars in the 50s, and just like pull out different things. Just be like, plug into these.
Okay. So I'm going to take my bioscanner and plug it into his USB port and lay my pill on top of it so that it scans the willpower pill and implements it into the vehicle.
Huh.
What? What are you doing to my
Basically,
car?
I'm basically feeding your car my willpower pill.
I don't know what that does.
Do you have
What does that
dimensional
do?
science?
No, but I can still roll for it.
Well,
I can be
you
the
can
bridge.
assist.
I can,
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you like to do
Well,
that?
okay, so I
then?
think what I'm gonna kind of do here at this point is kind of say that you all are going to be doing a combined working together in order to try and overcome the, like, basically creating a ward around the, inside of the, through the windows is the, the scanning and stuff like that. That is the way that you guys are explaining that through your paradigm. But the basic rule that I'm just going to do here for you guys is you guys are just going to be doing one big crazy roll together on Arate rolls. I'm not going to do lowering a difficulty with the skill rolls because you're all kind of working together and it's more about your understanding in Arate than really the skill level that you kind of have at this point to defeat this. So everybody gets, we're going to put a...
Question.
one last thing before we do all that. When I was talking to Malachi, I was saying also, I think you're a better driver than me, right? You used to do that.
I'm not gonna.
So switch
Yes.
seats.
Okay, we will switch seats.
So, kind of out of game. As a last, I guess, effect of failing as epically as I did. I feel like I want to agree to help, but actually put my time and energy during this into trying to kind of add on like an autopilot that would take us towards what I believe to be Mudden and the source.
Oh no.
Is
I
it
love
we're
it.
gonna
There's
subtract?
a little sabotage, but not really sabotage, but a little big. If you understood his intent, he doesn't see it as sabotage. He's just helping.
As kind of the last hurrah of a triple.
I like it. I like
Botch.
it.
I've never driven his car before. I'm just gonna assume the car sucks.
Also, so the objective that we put forth is to drive out of the storm, and
Correct.
so that would make sense where he puts his thing in to drive us into the storm, or towards the effect. What's the Arete difficulty?
All right, so Ret difficulty is for this is going to be a base of 4. You can use level 1 spheres for this. I need you guys to sound off all the level 1 spheres that you can use. It doesn't matter if somebody's missing something, everybody can kind of bridge, but I need to know, do you guys cover all 9 spheres basically?
The only ones I don't have are matter, prime, and time.
I don't have Prime.
I don't know if anybody has time.
I don't
I
have time.
I have 1 in time.
Oh, okay. So I have matter, and I have prime.
Cool. So we've got all 9.
Yeah, we've got all of them.
All right, so yep, you guys cover all 9. So, go ahead and you can still you're just affecting the end effect result, Robert, which is I'm going to allow. Actually, at a certain point along the way, they might be able to discover it. We're going to have to.
I was gonna say
I'm gonna kind of look at how much you're succeeding, especially if you fail or botch.
Yep.
That definitely comes out.
That all makes sense to
If
me.
he botches, does he snap back to reality?
Well,
no, just
God,
help
if I
it,
triple
it
bot
might
again.
be worse.
Yeah.
help us.
It might make Mudden real.
Oh God.
All right.
Great, you manifested Mudden. Way to go, you son of a bitch.
Everybody do an arete roll. Difficulty of 4. Sound off your willpower and your quiescence used beforehand. I'm going to go down the line, actually, though, so that I can do the quiescence willpower stuff. Or quintessence. So, Tycho.
Spending 1 willpower. That looks
Okay.
like 4.
Nice. Phaedra.
I'm gonna leave the willpower alone for now. I've got 2.
All right, so we're at 6. Robert.
Spending a willpower. And you said
You son of a bitch.
4?
Yep.
Is it difficulty 4?
Yep.
3.
2. Oh, with the
I
willpower,
spent the
3.
willpower.
So that puts you at 9 successes. Go ahead, Malachi.
Alright, I'm going to spend a willpower. I'm also going to give the car a quintessence to make it happen, but I'm not going to include that in the roll.
Okay, go ahead.
And so that includes the... Oh, that added the die. Nah. Okay, let me roll it again. I did that wrong. I thought you could... Never mind. Okay, so it's the same anyway. It's still 3 successes.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are at 12 successes, and you can start feeling, the calculations are starting to work. You're starting to be able to decipher what effects are happening here, and are starting to devise ways of countering it. You are also feeling that there is a counter force that is happening on the other side of this that may be competing with your successes. It feels like it's getting more powerful over time.
Good.
I feel like
So
the electrical activity outside is kind of screwing with what we're
you
trying to do
guys
here.
are at 12 successes right now, I believe.
I'm gonna spend a willpower because I'm not gonna push my luck.
All right, yep. We'll go down the line though. Tycho, then Phaedra, then Robert, then
A
Malachi.
ret rolled again at 4.
Yep.
Spending a willpower and spending destiny to not pass out. Boom.
Oh, one thing about Destiny is you do have to roll for it.
What? You don't.
I believe you do, don't you? Maybe you don't.
Can we not?
Yeah, we don't have to. We don't have to. I'm fine with that.
So you got
Okay, so that was my understanding this time, but as we go forward, we should solidify that.
Yeah, for this game we'll do it that way, but I just
Okay.
keep on forgetting about looking that back up, but every time I think about it, I'm like, I remember there was a roll with that, but basically I'm fine with you guys getting
So
these
destiny
on
just gives you
back.
back 1, right?
1 for every success, I believe, and you get to roll
Oh,
Destiny.
so that might be better. Oh wait,
You
no, it's not, because I only have 1 dot.
Well, you could roll a 10, get 2
That's true.
successes. Anyways,
Okay, but anyway,
so
so
do your red rolls.
my ret roll was 4 plus. That's 5 successes.
and I got 4 because I spent a willpower as well.
Yep, I remember that. Okay, so
Spending one as
5.
well.
Boom. We're killing it.
1.
Yes.
Good.
Still got a 1 success. All right, Malachi.
I also spent a willpower for a total of 3.
So 3, so 6, and then 10 successes. So you guys are at 22.
I assume we're driving at this point.
Yes. So you guys have started driving, and I would like you guys to start giving me a breakdown real quick of. We'll start with. Well, if you guys just want to kind of work it out yourselves as to what exactly are you guys doing.
We should be at 23, shouldn't
23.
we? No, we should be at more than that. Because I'm at
That's
5.
12. That's
12 plus 5 is
7 plus
17. 4 is 21.
13, 12. So 24.
All right.
Did Malachi spend a willpower?
Yes.
I did.
Okay.
Sorry. 24.
Okay. Do we want to drive roll? Because I switched places with them for a reason.
Yeah. There. Actually, this is one thing that'll be interesting to see how much.
Outrun this.
I'm gonna put the drive roll at difficulty of 9 for you. And if you get a bunch of successes, you might figure out the autopilot is going in the wrong direction.
You just
So yeah, drive plus perception for this one.
Oh, perception. Okay, hold on. Perception and drive at a 9. I'm going to go ahead and spend willpower on this as well.
no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Start getting low on willpower.
Holy shit.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
2, 4,
Wow.
5, 6. No
Curses!
failures.
So
Going the wrong way.
you can definitely tell that the autopilot is taking you deeper in at this point.
Pop the clutch and put her in reverse.
Okay, do you tell us?
Yeah, I at first I thought that the car just really wanted to go to the right. Like, it kept trying to drag to the right, but then if I went to the right, it wanted to go back to the left. It just wants to go into the storm. The car
Okay.
is really trying to drag us into it.
Is
As,
something wrong with your car?
Yes, because that is where we need to go.
Trank him.
Yep.
Oh wait. Charisma leadership. Charisma.
No, I already did it. You don't need to roll anything.
You don't even gotta
I
be
want to.
charismatic. Everyone in the car is like,
want
yeah,
to.
fuck him.
2 successes on charisma leadership. Trank him.
3 successes on shooting him with the trank.
All right. You have a dodge pool, athletics, dexterity, or dexterity plus athletics. If you want to try and dodge, I'll do a difficulty of. Well, you're in a
Close
car.
Yeah.
Do you have martial arts?
No.
Okay. I still think that I will use athletics for the like deflecting with your arms and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put the difficulty at 6. Oh no.
Time to go nap time.
Fail.
He put his face into no.
Not a botch, a fail.
Phaedra, go ahead and roll. So you hit with 3 successes, and I'm not sure what did we come up with for trank darts.
Let me see here. I'm probably in my notes. Give me a sec.
Oh, there's so many different ways you could do trank darts.
I don't think we did anything because all I have is for my
When
son.
we tranked Tycho, he was out for what, half an hour?
Oh yeah, when I trained myself, I was like,
Or yeah, when we were staring into the abyss or whatever, it was a half hour.
Interesting.
I was trying to think about like a mechanical way to do it. Like it either does like stamina damage or.
Oh.
I think
But I'm fine with it
I
being
think-
just like a half hour of.
I don't
being
think
out.
it'd be like damage. I think it will probably regenerate because you're.
Well, it would definitely regenerate, but I think that trying to come up with a mechanical way, we can definitely do that in the future. For narrative story reasons, I think I'm easily just going to say he gets knocked out.
I
But
gently lay his head on his suitcase.
I am going to allow him to make a stamina roll, difficulty of 9. You can also try and work in an arret roll to lower the difficulty on that if you want to come up with some kind of magical way while you. What I'm trying to do here
Do you know
is
what
allow for
happens
you
when I do
to
a ret?
not fall asleep but lose the psychotic mindset that.
Oh, okay. What would the arret roll be?
Ret roll would just be difficulty, I would say, of 5, but you just have to come up with a concept of how it fits into your paradigm that you're, in channeling this to actually just stave off the psychosis that you're in.
AFK for a second.
Yeah, so if I survive this and don't pass out, I think seeing Phaedra draw the gun on me definitely snaps a little bit of my attention to the fact that my behavior might not be 100% as controlled as I think it is right now. And I might be doing a little bit of retconning here, but I would also imagine, because I set some of this up in the past with kind of these not really alarm systems on the briefcase, but comparisons that could quickly kind of give us a snapshot of our mental state.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be enough to get me to at least look at that again.
Okay.
By seeing her trying to take me out, like, oh shit. Maybe I am a little over the top at the moment.
All right. And I will say that definitely works. And also, I would kind of add in that you're probably even taking like your adrenaline and using that to like pump out like the the effect of that, but also using it to clear your mind type thing. Something like that along that degree as well.
So a ret 5.
Yep, a ret difficulty 5.
0 successes.
All right, so I'm going to say that you don't completely pass out, but yeah, you're kind of useless.
Should I still do the stamina then?
Oh yeah, never mind. You don't get to do a magic difficulty lowering, but you still get to try. So difficulty, I believe, was 8.
0 successes.
All right. Well, yep. You kind of just lay down and you're like, I could still talk and do stuff, but I'm not performing enlightened science. I'm very tired.
I pat him on the shoulder and say, "It's okay, buddy. We all have bad days." And I gently lay his head on his suitcase.
And I kind of big spoon my suitcase.
All right. Everybody, go ahead and make one more round. We are at 24 right now. Put that again here.
Is that a ret 4?
A ret difficulty of 4.
I'm going to spend another dot of quintessence, this time to lower it to a difficulty 3.
Okay.
So I got 1.
I got 2. So we got 3 successes, so to make it 27.
I got 0.
27. Yeah, I think we are going to say at this point with Robert taken out of the equation here, that you guys are able to start making your way out of the storm. You can also see that the storm has started to dissipate. And as you guys kind of get out of the storm, once you're kind of out of the epicenter of it, the storm kind of dissipates completely.
Is it still like behind us, or is it just like kind of wisps itself apart and disappears?
It's just it just whisks away, kind of. Like when you finally kind of get out of it, you kind of see it just kind of dissipate.
Shit.
Can I see where about the center of it was? If it was over a place, or if it was
The
where it
center
actually displayed
seemed to be on Madison.
Can I narrow that down, or is it just I'm too far away?
The Capitol building.
Omnia Smiths at the Capitol seem to be in the center of it.
Yep.
That's not good.
So
that doesn't make any sense.
Is the storm completely gone, or did we just get out of the storm?
The storm is completely gone.
Is the red lifted? Is it now back to normal colors?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Were we powering the storm?
No, but I think it was tied to us. Spirit entropy with pull out my tricorder. Intelligence hypertech.
Go ahead.
You have to
Base
say
difficulty.
whether or not I can do that.
And go, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, intelligence hypertech difficulty 6.
Yep.
2 successes brings my ret roll down to 3.
Yep.
All right. Basically trying to figure out the correlation between us and the dissipation of the storm. Is it because we left? It's because of us? Question mark. 1 success.
Yes, it is because of you, and you counter magicked whatever other beings were summoning this storm, and you basically overrided their successes and they stopped.
Malachi?
I have a concern.
Oh no,
Who's
I
got?
just wanted you
Go
to
ahead.
acknowledge. I just wanted you to acknowledge me because you're the driver.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that.
I was just going to suggest if you've never driven around Madison on this side of the dimensional barrier, now's the time to do it because we need to talk for a little bit. It'll be fun. Sosie will have a good time.
Yeah, I would like to go towards where the. I'd like to go see what it was centered over, what the focus of that storm was.
You
if there's
just
anything
knocked
weird,
me out for trying to do that. You realize that?
The storm wasn't gone then.
And Phaedra, why don't you go ahead and wake up Robert? He needs
Okay.
to be part of this conversation.
I'm gonna.
Oh, he's
grab my-
awake already. He's
Okay.
just laying there, curled up. But he's awake. You could shake him more to get him more awake. But
I gently
it might be
tap
really-
his cheek over and over till he says, "Yo, yeah."
I feel like it might be a good idea to protect ourselves from correspondence magic at the moment. I just have a feeling that whoever was casting that is now going to look to see who just uncast it.
Well, actually, no. Now is the time for us to pull out all of our devices and figure out if anybody is listening to us. Leadership. Me.
all right, just go ahead and everybody do an ret roll, difficulty of 4.
Am I awake now?
Yep, I will allow you to
Cool.
participate, and you're no longer psychotic.
I-
But
I told her to wake you
Hey.
up.
Thanks for doing what needed to be done there, Phaedra.
You know I'm always ready.
I do.
Nice. We just absolutely destroyed this roll.
Yeah, don't think I didn't notice you putting that gun away when I started to run off into the mist and I got called back. I watched you put that thing back in your pocket.
there is definitely scry effects that are trying to be done on you. In fact, quite a lot.
Like a lot of sources or one powerful?
A lot of sources.
Are you guys aware of any standard watching that the surveillance that the Technogate program would do on its away teams? Or am I aware of something like that?
Is this out of game or are you talking?
Yeah, no, I'm actually asking. But I'm also asking out of game. Like, is that is that some of them going to be?
Oh, I'm sure they're doing a little bit of that.
One other thing too, real quick here. Because of the amount of successes that you guys got, there is also something else that is counteracting most of them.
I was gonna say,
if not
putting
all
this
of them.
out there, but if they regularly monitored us while we were in here, we would be long gone with the amount of shit that we pulled.
Okay, that's a good. That
Okay. So Josh, the thing is, like, we all just like did all of our devicey things, and all of us just got pinged by like we are being watched by multiple sources, perhaps. Like how many? Can we get a number, or just more than 2?
I will say that there are 3 identifiable sources that you kind of get. One of them that if it like you're kind of scanning and kind of looking back in time too, because you've got some time magic being involved with Robert in this. I'm going to say that you guys are able to kind of backtrack that there has been some kind of correspondence effect that has been going on with you guys ever since you guys got to Technogate as a team.
Oh, that means they know about all the shit.
And it first
that's
started
annoying,
happening
Mom.
when you guys were in the general's office. The original General Bridges.
So
This effect also seems to have some kind of counteracting effect that seems to deflect, and most of the power that it's involved in is actually deflecting the ability for others to scry onto you.
but he's still protecting us even now, huh?
But he's also spying on you.
So like someone's listening and also saying, but no one else can.
Yes.
Can we tell who it is? Can we tell what the spheres they're using?
You definitely get a resonance of General Bridges. Like, it
Nice.
matches a lot of what, it happened in his office, so it's very likely.
Now, the other two, were they successful, or did we sense them trying?
You sense them trying, but they are not successful. You can also do like an analysis of the barrier that you guys have around you, and you can tell that it has not been breached, and it gets extremely amplified when you go into Denny's.
Here's a fun question. Can Sosi step sideways?
I'll give her the ability to step sideways.
Maybe needs a quintessence, maybe?
Quintessence per person that's going over with her.
Okay, I don't have any left. Does anybody have any quintessence left?
I can give you a contestants.
I do.
I can cover me.
Does anybody have an extra one? I'm out.
I've got 2. Sorry, I've got 2.
All right. And I'm just like, okay, so... Oh, okay, so Burgess is watching us, and he's preventing other people from watching us. Oh, and what the... And like, oh, if we go to Denny's, it makes it easier for him to protect us. And so I like... Sosi, you know the way, right? And she probably doesn't.
Are we still in the
Vroom. She knows.
Yeah, she knows the way?
She's got a GPS.
And I'm like,
She's
Malachi, just follow her lead. And I'm like, hey guys, can you guys Sosi a little love? And we should pop out when we get to Denny's.
I drive to Denny's and prepare to give it quintessence.
Yeah, I'll spend my extra one for Tycho.
Yeah. Spending mine too.
All right, you guys
All right.
arrive at.
Can you describe how we pop out of the Umbra?
So when you guys arrive at Denny's, you kind of pull up, and the streets are all made out of spider webs, and everything's kind of covered in different kind of webbings. The city is just filled with spiders, kind of going about doing their business as normal. When you arrive at Denny's, you see there's a bright white light surrounding the Denny's parking lot. And as Sosi drives through it, like, she just materializes into reality, and she kind of comes in from the road, and from everybody kind of watching, it kind of shows her, having like a mirror image of her coming up and pulling in.
Everybody get the hell out of the car and put that away.
No, I mean, she can stick around in the parking lot for a little while. She likes to hang out,
Vroom.
That would be a problem.
No.
Wait, is it a problem?
No, she's not. She's not vulgar.
She's
What
not
she
vulgar.
what she just did actually, what you guys just did is vulgar though. But you're within the Denny's protection zone, so so you're fine.
The Denny's protection zone. I love it.
All
But no,
because
she's-
you played
she's
Dungeons
a-
and Dragons there for like a year and a half. So.
No, she's a spirit that just materialized and brought some people across the Umbral barrier.
That's totally. It's totally vulgar.
That's so vulgar.
That's
But
worse.
So you guys are at Denny's though in reality though.
I order a malt.
Guessing Malachi's looking for threats.
I just doing, I like to keep my eyes up because
Ocular pat down.
yeah,
We are
it's
all
just,
strapped.
yes. Well,
Inside of a Denny's.
Inside of a weird old car that.
hey, this is an open carry state.
It's also a Denny's.
It's also the 90s, so.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Nobody has camera phones yet. I'm still in my
Oh shit! I'm
kind
gonna.
of shiny,
Space suit thing.
I'm
shiny black outfit with a 50s Art Deco laser gun.
I take off my gas mask.
Aw.
I got full combat armor on with like ceramic plate where the chest is and on the legs, and just it's this huge bulky. I'm definitely cosplaying.
Yeah, so actually
Denny's
seeing
doesn't
someone
seem
wearing
to- Okay.
seeing someone wearing a gas mask in a Denny's in the 90s wouldn't have surprised me in any way, actually.
Yeah, the service, as I was about
Yeah.
to say, the service clientele just there, no reaction whatsoever. Let me get you a table, honey.
Smoking?
Yeah, smoking section, please.
Yeah, take you to the back room.
Why are we here? Ask.
It's a protected zone. Apparently, based on what we scanned for.
Well, we have. I feel like we have one primary thing that we need to sort, and that is whether or not we were discovered stopping somebody else's spell, or if they're going to keep looking. If they haven't found us yet.
I think the bigger underlying question was why. Why
I think
was
we
the
all.
gas storm necessary, and why was it hovering over Madison? Was there
Well,
a
it's-
need for it?
Yeah,
I think
it
we
has
all
to
know.
be.
I think we all know why that happened.
And me just, pretending I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, of course I do, but maybe for everybody else, you could.
Robert, you still okay, buddy?
I mean, I was asleep when this all resolved, so I basically just woke up to us, like, sliding into a Denny's, if I'm understanding correctly.
By the way, no hard feelings, right?
No, I thank you for
Yes,
doing that. Yeah.
I gave you the option multiple times to calm down before I did it.
I don't know what got into me. I will definitely be doing something soon to make sure that never happens again.
Cool.
We'll figure it out together as a team.
Over soup.
I'm kind of over the soup thing. Let's get pancakes. Or, whatever you want. And I don't care what you get, and I don't want to know. But I'm ordering coffee. Does anybody else want coffee?
I will also take a coffee. Do you know if does lead help protect against the mind rays? Can we do like a brass or copper helmet and then put a thin covering of lead over the top of it, and we just wear these helmets around?
If you
Look like-
believe it does.
I don't think that's healthy.
Well, you're not touching the lead directly.
Yeah. Nah, it's like solder. It's only dangerous if you chew it.
Or like rub it on your skin every day, on your head for years on end could also be bad. But did anybody else
anyway,
get the sense that there was a tie to the Dark Umbra for what was going on?
Can I do another investigation occult? Now that we're in a place where I can like just rummage through paperwork, I'm gonna plaster it all on the table so I can do a more in-depth reading on what's going on.
I'll help if I can just like pick up pieces of paper and kind of glance over stuff as well as you're laying it all out.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Difficulty of 6.
Spend a willpower. Four successes.
I will also spend willpower for 2 successes.
All right. So, what kind of questions do you have?
Is this was this necessary for the domino effects that's going to lead up to the whole waking up the demon in the Dark Umbra?
You would probably say that seems to be connected in some way, but you wouldn't say it's part of the domino effect, more along the lines of possibly a test of some sorts that was being done for something. You're not 100% sure, but you do feel that there is some connections to Muddin. There definitely was a strong resonance similar to his resonance involved in all of this, but it definitely wasn't just Muddin. You can tell that there's a strong connection to the, bringing in the Dark Umbra and stuff, so there's something going on in the Deadlands. You know that there is a lot of talk inside of the, you've done some studying on the Wraith Realms since you guys had been there one time, and you guys did talk to some people there, and you did fight a ghost and everything. You walked around in a ghost town.
In fact,
I got one down for because I need to go see my buddy again.
What was that, Ricky?
I said we do have 1 point in Wraith lore.
Oh yeah, you guys do have 1 point in Wraith lore. So I would say that you know that there's something that was going on with possibly a crossover trying to be created in the Dark Umbra to reality. But it's possible that it was just a test, or it was anticipated that there would be resistance, so that whatever was happening, you don't feel it was a full potential force of what could have happened, even with your intervention.
This is like similar to how the Russians keep flying close to the border towards the end of the Cold War to see what our response times are like and stuff.
Yeah, standard military probing defenses. That's I see the same thing.
Can I get a willpower back for my questing nature?
Yes, absolutely.
Because we just experienced a new crazy thing.
For the first time ever, I can't find a way to get a willpower back from my conformist nature.
You were very unconformist through. You had some beliefs you had to go with. When the
That'll
will asked
teach
to
me.
conform, you were like, nope, I'm gonna use this to bend it to my will. It will conform to me.
Always the quiet ones. Look out for.
So the fact is, I think whatever was happening on the dark side of that dimensional shift in what some people call the Dark Umbra, I think we might have caused it.
When?
And I think it was when we started looking at this. And I pull out my dad's journal. I think it was when we started to figure this out.
Tycho,
Sideways at Phaedra.
There is a
do you
code.
need a nap?
There is a code in this, and just trying to figure out the code possibly caused this.
Tycho,
I am absolutely convinced of this.
Hold
I
on,
know
let me.
you are. But Robert was very convinced as well. And he was so convinced he needed a little nap. Would you like a nap?
Phaedra,
Uh,
to prove that I trust
I can prove with data that you're wrong.
No, to prove that I trust my team, I want you to have this.
The book?
Yes.
You're giving
If
that to me.
Yes. Because if anybody can figure out whether or not this is an important artifact, regardless of what it says, if it is connected, which it is, it has to be connected to the Mudden thing and all of this other stuff that we are connected to, it's you. You're the one that I trust with this.
Okay.
And sorry, I ripped out some pages. I had a bit of a fit.
It's fine. You trusted me with it. So I'm going to rip out all of the pages. I put them back in a different covering. But that's just my method. You know how my methods work.
I trust you.
Okay.
And if
are things called like photocopiers? just putting that out there.
Don't fuck with my method.
photocopiers, those were invented in the 2010s. Now, 1910s, 1950s technology, that was where it was at.
What role would it be to figure out if the prime readings I got from the book and the prime readings that I got from the storm, is there a signature that's kind of like just in there? Everybody's got their own, or is that something
there's
that I'm making
resonance
up?
stuff regarding that. So prime is a way of kind of analyzing resonance. So yeah, go ahead and make a first thing that you'll need to do is perception plus awareness roll, and you can possibly substitute out technology for that. And then after that, you'll do an arete roll difficulty of 4, and you can lower that with that skill roll.
All right, perception awareness at a 6.
Yep.
That is 2 successes.
All right, difficulty 3 on your arete.
With 2 successes.
Okay. I would say that looking at the resonance of the two, that there is interesting similarities and connections that are definitely there, but you don't see a direct connection to reading the book causing the storm. But there does seem to be some odd resonantial connections to that storm, if in unreadable ways. At this point, you would have to gather many more successes.
Yeah, Phaedra, I'm going to send you this. I got some interesting comparisons here. It's not full data, but it might be useful in kind of deciphering this. And I shoot that to your email.
Tycho, you said that this book was kind of bound to you, right?
Yeah. If you look into entropic science.
Yeah, I'm a little familiar.
Fate in general, destiny. Yeah, there seems to be a kind of resonance between me and the book.
I would like to use my affinity detector gadget that I have, but with an added element of time to kind of follow up on my theory that this may have been generated by Tycho into Inventium, to see if I can like tell like when this book was meant
Absolutely.
to be made?
Yep, definitely. Go ahead and make a. Do you have dimensional science as well?
Which is that spirit?
Spirit. Yep.
I do not.
Oh, I do. I can help.
I did
would
let
say
you in on my
spirit
theory.
You'd want to have.
Because
No,
I've got entropy and time.
I went to the bathroom for a bit
I have entropy and spirit.
at Denny's. Went to the bathroom for you guys to deal with.
All right, so I'll allow it. Go ahead, both of you to in this case, just both go ahead and roll Arete difficulty of 4.
Why you guys? I've had
Damn
a lot
it!
Oh no!
I'm just gonna walk away.
You get 1 point of paradox.
Of course I do.
The spell is fried. Everybody involved, Phaedra, gets 1 point as well of paradox.
God damn it! I didn't do anything wrong.
Wait,
You tried to help me.
wait, never mind. He rolled 2 1s. I was going to ask if the difficulty here was lowered by 1 because of the field, but
I still would have
that's
botched.
not. That's not.
Still a botch. Can I?
So what you guys
Can I
kind
do
of
a
get
reroll?
back
Can
though
I do a
on
destiny
that,
reroll?
so that you guys do get something back actually, a little bit of a weird kind of backlash that when instead of like the way that the manifestation of the paradox is to both of you is that you both kind of you merged minds together, went into the book, merged into Brock's mind, and you now are both 100% believe that that Brock made that, or not Brock.
Tycho?
What's
Fuck
your dad's?
Samsonite.
Buck. I wanted
Buck.
to say Brock. I don't know why.
I
Buck
forgot for a second. All your Brock nonsense.
I'll trick you.
Further
into
evidence that
name.
it's not actually his father.
So Buck Samsonite, is, you kind of went into his mind and lived out the life of him making this book, and then at the end of it, you basically forgot everything except for that it happened.
Shit.
I merged
I look over at. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same.
That was
I look
that was
over
a
at
lot closer than
Phaedra.
I've
And
ever wanted to be with another person.
and I ask if I can have the flask,
Yeah,
and I pour some into my coffee.
I just drink straight from it.
Wait, does this mean that they believe my dad definitely made that book now?
Yeah.
I look at
Oh,
both of them
shit.
like, did something just happen here? What?
We
I don't
both
wanna
just
talk
have
about
a dead
it.
stare for like 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden he yanks my flask.
Are you guys okay? Like, what?
I don't want to talk about it. Phaedra's. You can take a look at this later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Psycho comes back to a very different table.
Oh, wow! You guys look like something just happened.
Am I sitting next to Robert?
Did you guys like see in the book? What do you guys think?
I get up.
Yeah, you're sitting
and
right
I
next to him.
Have you figured out my dad's code?
I just quietly get up and I sit next to Tycho on the other side of the table.
What is it, Phaedra?
Nothing. I'm gonna research it later.
I flagged down the waitress for another coffee.
I need something stronger.
You know,
It's kind of tight on
I-
this side of the table now.
the thing is, I was just thinking, some of the older tech that's in the basement at the construct, it doesn't really have high level stuff, but man, those guys, they knew how to build things solid. That there was, you guys know that that backlash thing that happens sometimes. Do you know about that?
Do we know about
Might be
that?
familiar.
No, there was a guy back then. I feel like he built a few things, and it only worked on one like think of a technocratic way to say sphere. One discipline. Yeah, that's a good one. One discipline at a time, but like it had a very low chance of having that backlash thing. So like, once you deconstruct the book and like put it into whatever kind of thing you're going to put it into, maybe we can. I can kind of get some of those pieces of equipment out, and we can scan it one by one. I think it takes a long time too. That's why it.
Tycho, let me tell you my method. There's a reason why I do things on paper.
Yeah.
Less of a backlash. 0%. I'm gonna do my method, and I think that what me and Robert just did fully instilled my belief on just doing shit on paper.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm glad to hear that. I was going to ask if you digitized it to make sure that the equipment was air gapped, because we don't need it spreading all around. But if you do it on paper, that's even better.
Yeah, it is.
well, like I said, it's yours now. I'm too close to it emotionally.
And
So-
to answer your question, Malachi, my briefcase does have a hidden encrypted dual boot OS that we've been doing all of our things that we don't necessarily want the technocracy to know about on.
Oh, you guys have already you got. Oh, nice. That's nice. Already have a plan for that.
Oh, I'm not sure where we are with length of episode here,
Oh yeah.
but I would like to.
We are coming.
We're in the Denny's. We kind of had the information earlier about how General Bridges had he's kind of watching us and protecting us. Is that correct?
Yep.
Do I know his full name?
No, you do not. You know most of his full name. And whether that's his true name or not, you don't know for sure. But you have the base military profile that you can get on him.
Before we leave, I grab one of the sets of. Wait, did they have crayons at Denny's in the 90s?
Oh yeah, they did.
Hell yeah.
All right. And I take the placemat and I say, in ridiculous cursive writing, purple crayon, "Thanks for everything, General B."
I
And
signed
then
my
like,
name too.
like hearts and exclamation points.
XOXO.
I don't sign my name.
Well, nobody sign it. Nobody should sign it.
Major
Hard
rips
sign
your
it.
name off of it.
He added one extra heart. I was like, nope.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I think we're kind of a little bit over time here. I know Amber has
I got
work.
to go to work.
So we'll just let you guys sign off here. We'll start with Tycho and just kind of go down the line here.
Good night, everybody. Hope you had fun.
Phaedra.
Yep. Bye-bye, peeps and peepettes. Going to work.
Thanks for listening in, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for checking it out. This is Malachi.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for playing. I think next game we'll probably have it be an open story game where you guys kind of can take the reins and decide where you guys kind of want to go moving forward. We won't have a week downtime next game. We're going to kind of pick it up from here.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
I forgot last week. Can we raid Lords of the Trident?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lords of the Trident.
Let me get on Twitch quick because I didn't.
Let's go say
today.
hi to.
Okay. I'm
Fang.
gonna go. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you
Night,
too,
Amber.
Phaedra.
Later. Have a good one.
And I am
He
going
is.
to mute
He's
so I can
on.
go to
He's
the
got
bathroom.
10 people. Yeah, just tell me when you're ready to have me raid.
Got 10 seconds left on the ad. I don't know if that'll matter.
Evil ads.
3, 2, 1. We're in.
Alright, I am going
Let's
to
hack her
start the
numbers.
raid. It is going in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
And for teaching me the pronunciation of scythe. Scythe. Uh-oh. A weird elf.
Hey kid, ask me anything. I am
What
totally
game is
in the
this?
know.